Hello friends, I'm going to show you how to fold your Tyvek wallet. So the first thing you should notice is the thin dotted lines. You can see there's a number of these thin lines. There's one here, one here, one here, 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 and here, as well as here and here, okay? So the first thing you should do, just to make things easier as we move forward, is actually create a crease along each of these lines. So what I like to do is take one and gently start the fold along those dotted lines, and they're lightly scored, so they will actually want to form a crease along those lines. So I like to do, fold it one way, make a crease, fold it back the other way, make a crease in the opposite direction, right? So now I've got this nice flexible area along that dotted line. So I'm going to do that for each of my dotted line areas. Just like this. And this will make the material nice and pliable along these dotted lines so that all the folding that we do in a moment will just be a wee bit easier. There we go, nicely folded. Now the next thing I want you to notice are the dots. So you can see I've got one dot here and one dot there. Got two dots here, and I've got two dots there. And I've got three dots here, and I've got two sets of three dots there. Now those dots tell us how things need to be folded, because what we're going to do is we're going to take the dots and we're going to fold them together. We're going to fold them to each other, okay? We're going to start with our one dot, right? So there's one dot, there's one dot. I'm going to take my dot and I'm going to fold this along that to bring the dots together, see? So there's our first fold. Now here is my two dots. See right there? I got two dots. And then there's my other set of two dots. I'm going to fold those together like that. Now they don't match up exactly perfectly, but this just gives you an idea of where they need to go. Now here I've got three dots, and here three dots. Those are going to fold together like that. Okay, so it is optional to add a little glue at various stages here, a little bit of this special permanent glue tape stuff that tends to work with Tyvek. So on our first dot, if we fold this over, then right along this strip where that perforation is, we can add a bit of this glue tape. And you can see how I just rub it along that line, and it leaves the funky blue sticky residue. That way when I fold over my two dots, those two will stick together right there like that. And optionally, I can do the same thing with my three dot area as well. Take my glue, put a little bit of it along that seam, and seal that up like that. So next, we've got this seam running down the middle like this. We want to take the whole thing and fold it over, just like that. So we're beginning to have a thing that is slightly wallet shaped. Now right down the middle, right along here, I'm going to take and fold the entire assembly in half. I want to line these edges up, just like this. Beautiful. Now I've got these little flaps. There's a set of flaps on each side. These are going to tuck down into here to help hold the whole thing together. And I find that you can either glue prior to tucking or leave the glue out entirely. I think probably leaving the glue out for this step is a good idea. So our first tuck is actually going to, we're gonna start, you see how one side has this bundle there and the other side has no bundle. So I'm gonna tuck across here, just like that. Just gently fold that into place, right there. Then I've got my loose flap, which is just going to tuck underneath, like that. Creates a little opening here. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So starting from the area with the bundle, I'm gonna fold across to lock those two halves together. Then I'm gonna tuck the other flap down into the empty pocket, just like that. And there you have it, your Tyvek wallet. Next, I'll show you how to fill it with your belongings. Okay, here's how we load the thing up. I've got my wallet, I've got my money, and some credit cards here. These are obviously extremely real and genuine. So the credit cards can slip into these little side pockets here, like this. Your credit card, your ID, anything card shaped. Those tuck in there like that. And I find that the first time you close it, after you put cards in it, you gotta kind of squeeze it down. That'll help it to take the shape of the cards. 2 cards per size seems to be the sweet spot. More than that seems like too many. And then of course, your money, your cash money, will fit just like this into that compartment there. And there you have it, your nice tidy wallet. And I'm sure after you sit on it for a while or keep it in your purse, it will begin to remain closed under its own power. So there you have it. Super cool.